All right, Shane, moving on to some happier results here for the SEC. How about the Arkansas Razorbacks, Shane? I mean, my goodness. I mean, we
Oh
we've
yeah.
talked about it endlessly all season. The turnaround that has been made by Sam Pittman and company there in Fayetteville. They go win a January 1st game, 24-10 over Penn State, and basically dominated for the most part of the game. They also had a down second quarter. They were actually losing at halftime, but just completely dominated the second half.
Mm-hmm.
KJ Jefferson, MVP of the football game, put the team on his back, running the ball, throwing the ball. Traylon Burks was out, and that was to me at halftime, I was thinking, oh my goodness, we're in trouble here. The offense is not getting much going without Traylon Burks. Someone's got to step up. And that man was KJ Jefferson once again, someone who 24/7 Sports said it was the worst quarterback in the SEC coming into the year. He's
Oh.
he's top three in the SEC now that we've seen him on the field. But man, just what a remarkable turnaround! And man, 9 wins, Shane, the most in a decade for Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Year two, what a damn game here, and what a team, man! This is a team that should be recognized as one that's really laying the foundation for years to come, and which should only be getting better there in Fayetteville. And if I'm an Arkansas fan, I'm fired up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, like you said, KJ, he did like the opposite of Antonio Brown. He like started at halftime. you know? He just came out and said, "You know what? I'm going to take this game over." And that's why you're the vet, man. That's why you're the team captain. That's why everybody looks up to you, because he literally put the team on his shoulders, went out there and won this game. And that's what I love, man, because there was moments that I even had little seeds of doubt. The SEC's never going to win. And I'm watching this dumbass Franklin over there, man. I was like, man, we cannot have this. And it was so nice to see Arkansas come out and do Arkansas football, man. I mean, once they committed, there was no stopping them. I mean, almost 400 yards rushing. That's SEC football, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's your hogs right up there. Did they make mistakes? Yes. Did they let some pressures get through? Absolutely. But when it came down to it, and you looked at talent top to bottom, it was clearly Arkansas was the more dominant team out there.
Yeah, and I know you'll love this comment, Shane, but after the game, Sam Pittman said, "Well, this was a lot like the Rice game. We started slow and we just had to find our bearings and just dominate the second half." My God, he just compared Penn State to Rice, James Franklin. But I mean, that's what it is. If Arkansas played up to their potential, like they did in the second half, they're going to dominate this opponent.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did. And yes, they just lost a generational receiver to the NFL. They're going to have guys that step up next year. But this is your bread and butter. This is what it's going to be
Yes.
under Sam Pittman. It's going to be dominant running performances. Your offensive line is just going to get better. KJ Jefferson is just going to get better. And the heart and soul of this team, the defense, stepped up time and time again. Bumper pool, my goodness, you see he almost decapitated Penn State quarterback Clifford on that one hit. And it was just, it was play after play after play that was coming about. And it was just, a remarkable defensive performance. Barry Odom, again, he deserves all the credit in the world for getting his team up to play. One or two blown coverages, but that was it. The rest of the time, when Penn State was given a little bit of life, the Arkansas Razorbacks forcing turnovers to shut that door on them. And man, this just caps one of the best seasons in Arkansas history. And like I said, I think the best is yet to come for the Razorbacks.
Absolutely. Foundation's laid, brother. Arkansas's here for a long, long time. So, and it starts that with another successful bowl win. So, and it's over Penn State, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people were crowning this team at the start of the season as a national championship contender.
Yep.
They ain't saying shit now. I'm proud of these boys. I'm proud of what they did. Arkansas went to work and got the victory.
It's hard, It's hard to, like I said a long time ago, I used to be one of the people in the stands, and to some people this might be a big, huge win. Some of it may be, well, it was the Outback Bowl. It's not the national championship, but to me, it's the national. I mean, it's as big as you can get. To our players, we've come a long way, and we are really pleased of how the Arkansas people followed us here, the folks, and I know they spent their hard-earned money to get out here, and we're so appreciative of that. But you know what I'm going to say, that feeling of tomorrow morning, and you're University of Arkansas, and you're in our state, Arkansas, and you're proud of the Razorbacks. That's what I felt whenever they were giving KJ his trophy and the team ours.
Coach, on one of KJ's earlier runs, he gets on the edge. He's not sliding. He's lowering his shoulder.
Yeah.
That's a fullback coming at you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is. We don't do none of that. I mean, we that ain't how we're built. I mean, I earlier in the year I said, hey KJ, you can go left or right. You don't. No. I got it. What'd you tell me? You had to make a statement. I mean, right early in the Texas game. Man, someone like, here comes the safety, and he doesn't even have to run to KJ. KJ just starts running to him. But that's a little bit of physicality of who he is, and hopefully what our team's about. Yeah, I think the best thing that he's done, obviously, he's throwing the ball better than he ever has, but it's the way the kids look at him on the team. I think you can tell a leader by the way somebody looks at you a lot, and the kids look to him because they wouldn't if he wasn't tough. They wouldn't if he made a lot of excuses. They wouldn't if he's late to practice. They wouldn't. But he's none of those things. He's tough. He doesn't make excuses. He takes ownership of what he does, good and bad, and he can throw the football. And his delivery has really improved this year. And we always knew he could run. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know he could run as well as he can until the Rice game. And when he ran an option and did his little deal and then went down the sideline. So he's just really grown, but he's a better person than he is a football player. I mean, he's a great kid. And that's where your leadership usually comes from. I hope it is. It is to us. I believe it is. You can kind of feel it in the crowd. You can kind of feel it, and we're hungry for football. Our state's hungry for football. We're a proud state, and football, and no disrespect to any other sport, football is big in the state of Arkansas at the University of Arkansas, and I think there's always folks that want more, and one of them is me, but. It's over now, and to be Outback Bowl champions with 9 wins, I'm really, really proud of our team with what we've accomplished. 2 of the teams that beat us also were pretty good last night, so we play in a heck of a league, and I'm proud to be, and I said it a long time ago, we're in the SEC West right where Arkansas belongs, and we're starting to prove that.